Okay. I think I figured that one out. Hey, guys. Well, that took a while, huh? So, well, I'm caught up on chat now. Sorry, I was, explaining where we were, and, now I have to start over when I was almost done, so that's good. So, last stream, we solved the dream, we lucid dreamed. This stream, we still gotta work on the culprit, the haunting, and Miss Dean's attendance. For the haunting, I should be trying to find a portal in the darkness, so I should still make sure I try to look around tonight before it becomes day 3. And I know the masked ballroom is 9 to 11. So I don't know how long that's gonna take, but that's gonna be a lot of my night. And then I still have this note to decipher. I started finding some secret stuff, and I have these sigils that I have not used yet, which makes me think I'm really stupid. Now I can act on Miss McLeod. I gotta find the vase for this person, Miss Hisham, and smash it. And where's the other woman I was working on? I'm still trying to figure out Victoria Lau here. Yeah, I gotta look into why she's chasing a husband. And this blackmail letter. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Now, I have 53 minutes until the ballroom opens. And I don't know where people went because the hour struck while I was lucid dreaming. Have I not been in Miss Barbosa's room? Oh my god, hang on. I didn't do any breaking and entering here? Well, let's pause everything we just talked about doing and focus on that. What do we got in here? Book. Okay. Bed seems fine. Land records book. A book of local land records from the library here. That helps me with 2 mysteries? Is this the book that this lady wants? We're gonna find out. Nothing unusual on the bookshelf. A schedule. Good, good. I appreciate that. Clothes. Nothing. Okay. Oh. Okay. Personal items. Nothing of interest. A lockbox. Oh no. It's one of these puzzles. Okay, chat. This is the rest of the stream. You guys ready for this? So, first, we need to mess it up. Yes. Yes, this is progress. The fact I can move these sideways is weird to me, though. I'm not used to that being possible. Oh, that's easy. Yeah, see, I'm used to the cars, but they only go one direction. The fact that I can move those anyway made that a very simple puzzle. I appreciate everyone having faith in me when I know where the reset button was. I ain't needed. The only thing of note here is the following. Why do my dreams have me stuck in this place? It's endless halls and confusing doors. I want to get out, but I cannot. The night that the dream does not wake me, I end up at the seance. I think, is my father there? A burial record from late last year is mostly in Portuguese, but from what I can make out, it seems to be from Miss Barbossa's mother. The only thing of note here is the following. Why do my dreams... Oh, I already read that. Okay, I can just keep wasting minutes to read that journal over and over? That seems like a bug. Photograph of a younger Ines Barbosa with a woman who bears a striking resemblance to her. Her mother, perhaps? It sure seems that way. Alright, well, I'm probably good here. Travel documents. Travel documents detailing a journey starting from Brazil in March of this year. She arrived in Lisbon in June. She then worked her way up to Ireland over 3 months. She was in Ireland for about 6 weeks before this event. Also, there's like a book tucked down here. Okay, it's not important though. Okay, well, this has been... I probably need to investigate the oil lamp, right? But why... Can I look at the oil lamp? Okay, look at the oil lamp. I don't see why that's possible. Recently refilled. Does that... Okay. I wonder if I've got a facsimile. Just shut up, Mr. Ward. I'm doing it at my own pace. Man, can a guy break and enter some rooms without having to get paused and told he's not doing the right objective? God. Alright, let's go. Is this the book you're looking for?
What? Listen, sir, I don't want to. Unless you have that book, I'm afraid I just don't have time to talk.
Actually, I believe I might have the records you're looking for.
Holy shit, are we actually gonna make progress tonight?
Wait, you... Ha! Look at that, you do indeed. Where was it?
Miss Barbosa had it.
How did she get it? Of course. I loaned it to her during tea and then forgot. Too many late nights researching. Speaking of which...
Really? There was no ulterior motives here? It was just you forgot?
Page 78 and... Oh, that's what I was looking for. Thank you, sir. You've helped me a lot. I don't know why you would, but you have. I don't think... I haven't seen you before the incident with the bird, unless I'm wrong.
Rest assured, miss, we haven't met. My name's Declan Ward. I've only arrived recently.
It's been a hell of a 2 days, but you wouldn't talk to me until now, so it's very reason for you.
Even then, I could still have missed you, if you hadn't come by the library, I mean. Anyhow, I'm pleased to meet you, Mr. Ward. My name is Quarantine Quinn. You can call me Quarantine, and I might now owe you a favor. But for now, thank you sincerely. Do please excuse me. I have work to do.
Are you kidding me? I spent all that time to be able to talk to you, and now you're just gone? She seems to have left something behind. Part of a note remains on the back. Ritual requires a body of water. I can use the bathtub and the ladies on the fur. What is Miss Quinn planning? Well, I know where the body of water is. I just don't know that I should go there. It's been 8 parts. It sure has. I'm excited for part 9, though, let me tell you. Alright, well, I still have to confront Miss McLeod, but I want to see where this bathroom's going to lead to. I think this one's the women's. Yep.
It's locked.
Oh, darn.
Miss Quinn must be in there. What on earth is she up to? The door is locked. I want to know what's going on in there. I'll have to check back later.
Really? You're not gonna just break the door down? That's not allowed? Nine out of 14 evidence for her found. So yeah, I just gotta learn about her family history and return to the ladies' room. Okay. Did you know the game would be as long when you made your streaming schedule? Yes, I did. Just for shits and giggles, since you won't be able to see this anyway. Let me see, what was my estimate for this? Doo-doo-doo. Oh shit, actually, I estimated that I would beat this game on the 8th stream. So, per my schedule, I'm supposed to beat this tonight, and that's not happening. But also, I was supposed to do like 5 streams of Super Meat Boy, and weirdly enough, I beat that game way before that, so... How will I find out about Miss Quinn's family history? Like, could it be an Irish history? Great Freeze, Year of Slaughter, Tsunami of 1755, Standing Stones. World history? Nope. Flora and fauna, medicine. Oh, hey, I gotta confront you in a second. But let me just... Oh, and I gotta help you with your thing still, but not right now. Yeah, how would I find out her family history? Maybe I gotta ask around about it. Maybe she knows somebody. Alright, in the meantime, let's confront Miss McLeod.
Hello, Mr. Ward. How are you?
Your goal is to find a fiancé to cover up your relationship with Mrs. Lau.
Shush! Not so loudly. Oh, but look at me. I don't want things to be like this. I feel awful doing this to Victoria. As long as Miss Dean has her evidence, we are not safe. We'll be ruined if she decides to share it. So, all I can do is try and mitigate the damage. Even if that means... I don't want to talk about it. Please, Mr. Ward. You can't tell anyone. You can't. Please. We will be doomed.
Don't worry, miss. I won't tell a soul. I hope Mrs. Lau is handling the situation well.
Well, she's more calm than I. What will I do without her? I do hope Miss Dean doesn't succeed in driving us apart. Oof. The only way I can see that happening is if we somehow get those awful materials and burn them. There is no other way to be free from that horrible woman's grasp.
Oh, hang on a second. I gotta do a think. Victoria Lau's goal is to save her fiancé save her relationship with Miss McLeod by now. Victoria Lau's goal is to hide her relationship with Miss McLeod by drugging her so that she can hang on a second. What is your goal? Hang on a second. Let me review your evidence again. Hang on, I gotta talk to you about a couple
What
things.
brings you back?
I think I'm missing just a couple pieces of evidence here. Is it fair to say yourself and Miss McLeod are quite close? Of course, sir. I'm her chaperone, and we spend quite a bit of time together. Some might say you're very, very close, if you catch my meaning. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Whatever you're implying, Mr. Ward, I don't appreciate it. Has Miss McLeod had trouble sleeping since she arrived? Not to my knowledge. Forgive my asking, only she seems a little out of sorts during the day. Ah, well, she had mentioned she's not been feeling quite herself. I think it's the travel and the stories about this place. Nothing to be concerned about, I'm sure. I'm not getting anywhere with this. You recognize this photograph, Mrs. Lau? I can't say I do, Oh goodness, is that a little Ivy? Oh, she's just adorable. What a stern little expression. And so the gentleman would be Mr. Hunter. That's it. It seems obvious now. Technically, it is improper for a noble woman and a servant to be so close, so this is information not best shared. But I'm glad Ivy had Mr. Hunter when she needed him. She was not well understood by her family. Not getting anywhere. Have you ever heard of quinine powder, Mrs. Lau? What makes you ask? You know, Mrs. Lau, I've gone blank as to what reason I had in that powder in my mind. I see. Malaria killed my husband, so yes, I know quinine. Thanks to Ivy, I got my hands on some, but it was too late. It did not save him. I found these documents, but I can't for the life of me seem to find the owner. Might you recognize them? Documents that... But how the... I have the key, right? Where did it go? You know, I'm rather sick of games, Mr. Ward. I've been toyed with enough for a lifetime. We share an inclination for room searching, do we? Fine. Mrs. Lau, you stay out of my business with Evelyn Dean, and I won't ask why you're sneaking about my room. Though if your business is Miss Dean, because, it is, isn't it? She's in everyone's damn business. You might be interested to know that the cufflink you likely saw with this finding of yours belongs to Mr. Coventry. What do you make of that, Mr. Ward? You might want to stick your nose in his affairs and leave mine well enough alone. Well, this has gotten very spicy, muy caliente. Miss McLeod and Mr. Hunter know each other quite well, I gather. Precious little gets past you, I see, Mr. Ward. You're not wrong. He was the groundskeeper in her family estate for years. She's known him since she was a child, and she thinks very highly of him. Some people might think it improper, keeping a friendship with a former staff, which is why they keep it quiet. But Mr. Hunter has been nothing but kind to Miss McLeod, so why shouldn't you keep in touch? I stumbled upon Miss McLeod and Mr. O'Mara meeting in secret to discuss marriage. Is that so? It is, isn't it? I can see it in your face. Oh, Ivy, not him. Don't do that to us. I have not gotten any more info. Her goal is to hide a relationship. Wait, was Miss Dean always on the table? I'm an idiot. Was that always on the cards? Victoria's goal is to hide her relationship with Miss McLeod by drugging her so that she can rob Miss Dean. I don't know, is that... It sounds like I'm really close, but I don't quite know if that's gonna be it. What if... Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I know. Is to save relationship with Miss Cloud by... How about that? I know what happened here!
Mrs. Lau intends to get blackmail material from Miss Dean at any cost. I should find and confront her about this.
I'm a genius.
Hello? What brings you back?
Your goal is to save your relationship with Miss McLeod by drugging her so you can rob Miss Dean.
Oh, would you... Please, would you keep your voice down? I am not proud of this. I do not... Oh, God, I don't want to be doing this. This whole thing is repulsive. I tried to find the material Evelyn somehow has. Do you understand? But I couldn't
find it. There didn't seem much option to me then. I don't want to think what I might have to do. But the more I consider my options, I realize that if Ivy knows what I'm doing, she can't. I can't inflict her with it. I can't. I have no doubt I'm sinning against her, Mr. Ward. I have no illusions of that. My hope is that it is the lesser of the evils I must subject her to. So you're right, of course. I have seen you asking questions. Your business is other people's business, I gather.
In cases like this, sometimes I wish it wasn't.
You think I don't hear myself? How horrendous this all is? I do not want to be here, Mr. Ward. Considering these things, I am doing what I think is best for Ivy. As for Miss Dean, you know I've not yet met with her, don't you? I meant to, but she never showed. Despite what I think I might have to do, I haven't hurt her. And I won't have to consider her anymore at all if perhaps you could make good use of this. Could you retrieve what Miss Dean has on us? I believe she stashed it where she's made a mark on this map, but I cannot tell where this is. It does not match anywhere I found on the grounds.
Oh shit, we're getting a treasure hunt.
Perhaps you, with your keen eye and wandering spirit, might know where it leads.
Oh shit, is it gonna be that encrypted document in a room that I needed the fucking sigil to solve?
Then it can all be over. A little mercy on us, sir, please. I do not deserve it, but Ivy does. And for all her sins, I do not want to hurt Miss Dean. Do it for their sake, if not mine. I only want to be left in peace. That all this might be between myself and Ivy, and no one else. That would mean the world.
Map of catacombs. Hang on a second. Explore the catacombs. Hang on a second. What? How do I get to the catacombs that I didn't even know we had? This is not what I was hoping for. So both these will be solved when I find the blackmail material. Okay. Well, that was a lot. And it seems like we're putting in a pin in that. Alright, hey. Miss Hitchram, let's go find your vase. I feel like that might be the easier thing now. Now, first off, check the Blake history. Is Quinn in here by chance? No. Okay. Worth a shot. Alright, we have 34 minutes till the masked ball. Can't miss that. Let's check out the drawing room. Hopefully there's not a big meeting going on. Good, good. Is there a piano in here? There's no piano. Huh. That is troubling. That is troubling. The vase thing said about playing a song. Like, there's like a music sheet I have. Oh, that's what the ballroom is. Good to know. But I don't know that I've seen an instrument. Maybe I'll check the luggage area to see if anyone's got like a violin case in there. Miss Barbosa, have I solved your thing yet? Barbosa, Barbosa, Barbosa. I have not solved your investigation. I'm only halfway to solving it. Alright, well, maybe I'll come question you after I'm done in the luggage room. Maybe I can... Maybe that's an easy one to bang out. Who knows? Okay, well... I don't see a violin case. Miss Dean's bag, though for one so well-to-do, it's odd there aren't more. It is empty. Likely she had unloaded everything in her room before she came down here. I found what she was trying to hide. The invite in the vent. There's something else for me here. Okay, well, Mr. Ward, you could just told me to fuck myself. But I get it. There's nothing else in this room for me. But I wanted to look anyway. And I'm a double, triple check. Alright, yeah, let's talk to Miss Barbosa. Maybe she's got something for me. Hello.
More questions?
Do you have much in the way of family back home? None. Oh, that's not a feminine voice. None. My mother was an escaped slave. She raised me in Colombo. I lived there my whole life, almost entirely not leaving until slavery was abolished in 1888. Even then, we were slow to trust the outside. But last year, my mother and I went to Rio to see Christmas there. She was nervous, but I was excited. We ate oranges and sugared nuts despite the heat. We even tried to mulled wine. As a gift, we took a photograph. I'm glad we did. It is all I have left of her. A man saw us that day, a captain of the forest who had run-ins with my mother in her camp. His job was to recapture slaves, back when slavery was in full force. Bitter at having never found our settlement, he followed us back that day. Then he returned that night with some friends, all of them drunk. They began to shoot up the place, killing many, including my mother. Those they did not kill, they captured, and so my home was destroyed and my family killed and scattered. My lord, that is awful. Yes, I feel adrift in the world. Maybe someday I will find something good in that freedom, but not yet.
I have to be off.
Oh, if you see that lazy porter, tell him I want my telegram.
Alright, well, I gotta go research about your terrible history. I'll be right back. Okay, what book would that be? Capitans do Mato, which translates to Captain of the Forest, were free men, usually of limited financial means, tasked with hunting and recapturing escaped slaves in Brazil. Their main job was to return fugitives to their masters and to destroy Qualimbo settlements, receiving monetary rewards in return. Most Capitães de Mato were freed the slaves themselves, which put them above slaves but still low in social prestige and made them resented by captives. Despite their authority, they were generally looked down upon and remained close to the social position of those they pursued. Columbus are settlements established by escaped Afro-Brazilian slaves. Many of the settlement's residents live in poverty. These communities originated during the 16th century in Brazil when Afro-Brazilian slaves fled brutal conditions on sugar plantations in Brazil. Jesus. It is said that Aqualtune, an Angolan princess and general who was enslaved during a Congolese war, escaped with some of her soldiers and founded Palmeiras, which is one of the largest Qualimbos in Brazil. Okay. Did that help me at all? No? Good. Good, I like making no progress. Just a bunch of hard to pronounce words and no progress. That's my favorite. At the halfway point. 32 minutes to the ballroom. Yet more questions. I was going by the telegraph room when this was waiting for you. I thought I'd bring it to you. Oh, I've had her telegram this whole fucking time? You did not read it, I hope. Let me see. Damn it. Is everything alright? Fine, it's fine. My time in Brazil had come to an end. What does one do in that case? Well, my father was from here, so it made sense to come this way. In truth, I do not care much for your ghost stories. We have plenty back home, but this hotel has a lot of records for this area, so I come. This event suits me. If I came here alone, I would be the main attraction. Yes? Now I'm just one more who plays drums in the carnival. There are so many, nobody pays attention. I am researching everything I can find about the area. Census data, birth records, emigration records. Your people have badly kept records. My room is full of this stuff. But can I find a thing on him? This is a foolish thing, I know. Only his first name. Shay, and when he left this country in 1864, like so many others. Okay, so I gotta figure out Shay's full name. I found this. I thought you might want it before anyone else sees it. How did you get this? Did you break into Dean's room? Does that matter? I suggest you take it and dispose of it before anyone else sees it. You were right, of course. She told me she had it. Tried to make use of it over me. She must have been seeing the fire in my eyes because she left me and has avoided me since. It is a foolish keepsake. I was an idiot to take it. I was captured, taken by the man who killed my mother. I do not know his plans for me, and I had no intention of finding out. And so I started a fire. I would rather have died in a blaze than let him choose my fate. But maybe my mother was watching over me because the way the fire went, I was able to escape instead. My captor and his crew were not so lucky, and good for them. I had no plan. I was lost. By the time I got to Rio, my face was on posters, so maybe not all his people burned. A shame. That is when I decided it was time to leave Brazil. I go to the port a few hours later. There are posters there too. So I took one before I left. A souvenir. A stupid, dangerous souvenir. I hope that was a one-time thing. The fire? Sim, it was just that one fire. Good. I implore you to keep it that way. Otherwise, I will bring you in myself. Understood? Understood. This might sound strange, but have you seen a woman on the grounds washing clothes? Sim, but that is of the staff, no? What is her name? Caitlin? I called out to her to see what she was washing in the horse's trough, but she did not reply. I left her to it. I don't know the customs of this place.
I have to be off.
Sure.
Okay. How would I learn the full name of her father? Is it back to the library for me? How does one just figure that out? No, I read up on that. I don't see how it would be in Irish history. It's not. Blake history? No. You know, I might want to read up these Irish history topics. I don't know. It might be important. Yeah, let's do it. In the winter of 1739, a violent storm hit Ireland. The resultant drop in temperature was so drastic that liquids froze indoors. There are no official records of how cold it got, but some measurements taken by enthusiasts claim it dropped as low as minus 20 degrees. The first of Ireland's 3 famines, crop and herd damage from the Great Freeze, resulted in massive shortages in milk and food. Records suggested that as high as 20% of the then population died. It was a higher proportion of lives lost than from the Great Famine nearly a century later. Massive earthquakes in the Portugal sent a tsunami north that hit the southern and western parts of the island. They seem to have reached as far up as Connemara, where this manor is built. Untold thousands died here from the tsunami. The earthquakes itself claimed the lives of over 100,000 Portuguese. It's less than 50 years since the Great Hunger that lasted from 45 to 52. A blight wiped out the potato crops. Most of the population relied on that to survive, as English rule exported every other resources from the country: peas, beans, rabbits, fish, honey, and more. On top of this, the English corn laws blocked the import of any grain, despite the obvious need for relief. The full loss of life from this period is yet unknown, but deaths are estimated to be around 1 million, with another million fleeing the country on coffin ships bound for America, Canada, Australia, and more. Anyone surviving something like that can't but have deep scars. My own parents refused to talk of it and grew dark when it was mentioned. It is unknown how long it will take the country to recover. Setting stones, or menhir, are large, deliberately placed stones found around the world, but especially in Ireland. There is no consensus on the purpose of standing stones. There are no records detailing it, nor any surviving traditions that can be reliably traced. However, there are several theories as to their purpose. Those most commonly held would posit that they marked the boundaries of territories, or that they had ritual significance to old Druidic religion. Some menhir, Clochfada in the Irish tongue, are found to be inscribed with a long forgotten and therefore indiscernible language. Okay, that did not get me any further, but it was interesting. Any topics that would make sense to look into? Probably not. Irish mythology, maybe? Look up giants. I guess I looked up everything else here but giants. Irish mythology has its share of giants, but none so noteworthy as Fionn Mac Cumhaill. Oh, that's a very unfortunate last name. The bear of the tomb thumb? Sorry, I'm so fucking stupid as shit. The bearer of the thumb of knowledge and leader of the legendary band of warriors, the Fianna. Fionn has many tales attributed to him. The formation of the Giant's Causeway, the creation of the Isle of Man and Lough Neagh, and the battling of many mythological foes. There are some who believe him to be the demigod descendant of McCool, the last king of the Tuatha De Danann. Okay, that didn't help me either. Irish folklore. Subin, Bean City, Asa, Bargorta. Look up the Washerwoman. Yeah, let's do that. The Washerwoman, or the Beanie, is an instance of other folk providing unwelcome news without exhibiting aggression or violence. The apparition is said to appear before battle, where she will be seen washing the bloody armor of those to die as if they are already dead. It is said she appears at battlegrounds as she feeds off of grief. Perhaps this is why she shows visions of those to die. Look up the Bean Seed. The Bean Seed, often angelized as Banshee, is a fairy woman who portends death. She is often said to appear in a gray cloak and a green dress with eyes red from crying. To hear her keening means there will soon be a death in one's life, typically on that same night, and frequently of a loved one or family member. Oh. Look up Swebne. The Manor of Swebne tells the story of Swebne MacColmain, a king of the Dal Narade, a region in the northeast or island, who tried to expel Bishop Ronan from church activities on his land. Subni eventually attempts to murder the bishop and succeeds in killing the bishop's psalmist with a spear. In response, Bishop Ronan cursed Subnin that he would wander the land like a bird, and second, that he would eventually die by the spear, just as he has killed the monk. The tale describes how Subni wandered the world as a madman, moving from tree to tree until he eventually dies in the very way the curse was detailed. Throughout his mad wandering, Subni occasionally stops at each location to recite a poem. Some say that anyone who sees the bird or hears the poem will themselves be driven to madness. Look up the Awi-Si. Awi-Si means people of the mound and covers all entities that come from the other world. This covers the Fae, folk, the old gods, and any of the other range of creatures from that place. For some, ghosts are also included, as the other world encompasses the Irish land of the dead. The Fae themselves range in power from godlike legendary figures to the type more thought to commonly occur and roam the landscape, often looking to cause mischief or harm such that to invite their attention is considered bad luck. The nature of the Fae, as with humanities, varies by instance, but an estimate can be made by the type of Fae in question. Some look to cause harm, some report portents of ill tidings but do not seem to cause it themselves, and some, though these cases are occasional, may be beneficial to those encountering them. Regardless, it is widely held that the safest course of interaction with the Fae is not to interact with them at all. Alright, let's look up the Feargorta. The Feargorta, literally a man of hunger, is a type of apparition that is linked to the Great Famine, though there are alternate accounts that consider it an omen of further famines to come. Taking the form of a starving person, the Feargorta is a spirit of hunger who will follow people to ask for food. Should it catch its prey, it will not hesitate to consume them to satisfy its hunger. Always unsuccessful in quenching its hunger, it then seeks out a new victim. Okay. That has gotten me nowhere, but I did unlock a topic. Didn't I unlock a topic? I unlocked, keening. Oh, yeah, I already did this. Where? Where would I read about keening? You all remember why I locked the keening, right? It's not in my list here. Irish folklore. Irish mythology? It's not in this list. Spiritualism? Where? Irish history? Ah, there it is. Keening, or lamenting over the dead, is an ancient custom practiced in Ireland with origins tracing back to Eastern nations. The Irish word for keening, seen, closely resembles the Hebrew sina, both meaning lamentation or weeping with clapping of hands. Traditionally, Irish bards led the funeral songs that addressed the deceased's genealogy, rank, possessions, virtues, and vices, but over time, hired mourners, often women, took over. Till about the middle of the last century, the custom was very generally adhered to in Ireland, as well in families of the highest condition as among those of the lowest orders. Of late years, the custom has fallen greatly into disuse and is now of rare occurrence, except in some very few old families and among the peasantry, and has become more of a wordless, mournful cry. Okay, none of that does anything for me. What do I do? I don't know how to find out Shay's last name. Is that lady still in the bathroom, you think? Oh?
It's locked.
Oh, we're just replaying this. Damn it.
Miss...
Okay, so yeah, we're not getting in there right now. Damn. Okay. Let's... This is not expanded. I still gotta find a way to decipher that fucking note. I don't know how to find out her family history. Research Milicians. And investigate his room that I don't have the key to. Huh? So I gotta figure out more about their relationship. Maybe I should talk to... Well, I guess that should be easy enough to figure out. Okay, maybe I'll do that next. I just want to figure out what Mr. Hunter's deal is. I mean, I only need 3 more facts about the guy, and I have everything on him, so... I guess I am pretty close to that one being done. Investigate the basement. Yeah, I can't do that yet. I have very little on you. I gotta investigate your room, but I don't have the key to it. I don't know where his room even is. And... yeah, I don't know how to get to the Blake residence at all. Okay, so I think my next choice is definitely going to be to investigate Mr. Hunter. But just real quick, just to rule this out, let me make sure that door to... wrong way. Make sure that door to the Blake residence is definitely still locked. Like, didn't magically unlock at nightfall or something. Because this is where I have to go to figure out Walter Blake's deal. Yeah, so... until that door magically opens, I'm not going to get anywhere with it. So let's put pressure on about Hunter, shall we?
Hello, Mr.
Yeah. Mr. Hunter mentioned a photograph of the 2 of you from many years back. Does he recall it, really? I must show him. I have it still, with me in fact. I use it as a bookmark so I never forget him. Not that I ever could, of course. He worked on my parents' land when I was little. I thought the world of him then, and do you know what? I still do. I didn't realize how much I missed him until I saw him again. This time when I go, I will send letters. You knew Mr. Hunter before this event, didn't you? Yes, Dara was the groundskeeper on my family estate when I was growing up. I've known him since I was very small. And he was a tremendous help when my second sight came in. No one else really knew what to do with me. It runs in bloodlines, you see, but I have it much more fiercely than anyone in my family living's memory. I was so happy to see him here. I've always considered him a good friend, but we've been trying to be discreet. Some people think it's improper. I think it's silly. I've met plenty of terrible men in far better standing world people no matter our station. Don't you agree, Mr. Ward? But I won't risk him his job, so discreet it is. While I'm here. You're quite close to Mrs. Lau. Oh, Victoria's a darling. She's my chaperone, but she's my friend before that. Very dear friend indeed, I'd wager. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Alright, fair enough.
Be, miss.
Take care, Mr.
Alright, let's go talk to Mr. Hunter and get his side of the story. Do I know where he is? Well, that would be a problem if I don't know where he actually is right now. Let's go for a lap. And if I get nowhere, I'll go to the bar and question the bellhop guy, because he's suspicious. Coat of arms. Decorative, though oddly appears to have seen some use. Okay. Sorry, for some reason I was thinking that was a sigil. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Everything's a pattern. Alright, check the gardens. I'm not gonna check the maze. I doubt he's gonna be in the maze. It's very spooky out here. Maybe I should check the maze just to make sure nothing extra is going on. Alright, yeah, let's check it all. Let me get up on the stairs, wherever those stairs are at. Got like a top-down view. Alright, well, I don't see anything. I figured something weird was going on, they'd be like, I don't know, glowing or something. I feel like I'm probably done with the hedge maze at this point. I've found so much in there. While I'm out here though, Mr. Dupree, do I need you for anything?
Hello again, my...
Oh, burial record. Yes, this is helpful actually. Miss Barbosa seems to have suffered a great loss indeed. So she tells me, Mr. Ward. Grief is an old friend in my line of work, but it still does me no good to see her visit a warm-hearted soul like that. That did not help me. What do you know about fetters? Chains, Mr. Ward. Physically, yes, and spiritually. Ghosts can no more escape its fetters than we chains in a cell, unless, of course, there's a key. Ha! Fetters are impermanent, then. Can they be undone? Oh, yes, some spirits need simply release their sorrow. Many need help to do so. But some ghosts are chained to worldly objects, and in those cases, permanence is likely to be the intent. You're saying the fetters can be made? I've made them, Mr. Ward, though only ever as a last resort. Have you ever heard of the Milesians? The Irish, or what your ancestors were called, they were said to come from the Iberian Peninsula, itself populated thousands of years before when Homo sapiens left Africa. See, Mr. Ward, we are practically cousins. Does this book mean anything to you, Mr. Dupree? It does not, Mr. Ward, and for that I am glad. I would not trifle with the energy it holds, nor the magic those symbols have to offer. Okay, you probably can't help me with anything then. Have you heard of the Tuatha De Danann? The old gods of Ireland, not defeated by mankind but tricked by them. I always wondered if they lurk about plotting their revenge. You are keen, I believe the library stocked a few books on the matter. Okay, yeah, you're probably not gonna help me. I witnessed a person washing clothes in the fountain when I arrived, and I am wondering if you experienced anything like that. Not I, but I believe there is a creature here, a variant on the more well-known Bin Sid. Instead of keening or singing to forewarn of death, this other creature washes the clothes of the doomed soul. I think she is called the Binai, or Washerwoman. I suspect there are entries on her in the library. Yes, I have read those.
I have taken enough of your time. Not at all, Mr. Ward. But I won't keep you.
Alright, yeah, you don't seem like you're gonna be useful to me ever again. Abandoned residence with a lock. And over here we have... Chapel Graveyard. Access only on Sundays. Oh! Interesting. So the catacombs are on the other side of that door. Well, isn't that interesting? Perhaps I shall be back tomorrow then. In the meantime, I am not finding Mr. Hunter unless he's out front. Oh, I guess he could be at the stables too. Alright, let's go out front real quick. I was gonna give up, but maybe I'll find him still. I feel like he's the only possible mystery I can solve before the masked ball. Everyone else I'm like kind of stalemated with right now. No, nobody's out here. Check the stables. We have reached the part of the stream where I stop making progress, and we all wonder when things are gonna look up for me again. Nobody's like back in this corner, right? That'd be crazy. And this basement entrance here is still locked up real nice. Yep. Okay. I don't know why looking at supplies would help me, but let's check them out. Yep, nothing special. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, let's go talk to that jumpy bartender, shall we? Where am I? No, I'm in the right place, actually. Oh, we got a lot of people here, actually. Okay, who here am I still investigating? Darcy should be good. Miss Montavani is good. Yeah, Erickson's good. O'Mara should be good. Coventry, I don't have much on you though, do I, boy? No, I do not.
Mr. Ward, how are you?
You mentioned you were a jeweler. I am, or rather, I was. I ended up in London alone as a young lad, nothing to my name, but my mother had loved jewels, and so, as a result, did I. I found work cleaning a shop at first. I was a well-spoken lad, and as I say, I knew my stuff, so in time I was raised to sales. One thing led to another, and time passed by all too quickly. Eventually, I wound up with my own shop in London, did a tidy trade, earned enough to live well, no small feat in that city. I sold it when my wife passed. It didn't fill me in the same way it did before that. I still do enough to cover my needs, select clients and all that, but not a whole lot more. You mentioned losing your wife. My condolences, sir. I did, yes, Lillian, earlier this year. She turned it quickly. We had access to doctors, but they could do little to ease her suffering. I'll confess, I am lost without her, which, foolish as it sounds, is how I ended up here. Her illness took everything from me. The little I had left I spent to come here on the hope that the claims about this seance are true. If I could see her, hear her, then I'd gladly give it all, down to the very shirt on my back. This may sound odd, but have you seen a woman washing clothes on the grounds? You mean the housekeeper, Mrs. Joyce? I assume she does all that work in the basement. Certainly I've seen none of it anywhere else. Do you happen to know anything about the Fae? Perhaps we'd best not talk about them, for the sake of superstitious guests, I mean. I don't want to upset anyone.
Good day, sir. And to you.
Alright, that helped me at all? Yep, that's something, alright. 1 of 7 facts unlocked. Ooh, we're getting there. I just gotta get keys to his room, then it's all over for that guy.
Hello again, sir. Need something?
Yes. Yes, I do. Are there tickets for the luggage room, Mr. Doyle? Yes. The guests are always losing those, sir. You needn't worry if you come across one. Mr. Arden has spent half a day nailing up those numbers in the luggage room. Of course, it's not worth it if people keep losing their tickets. Is this a map of the catacombs? Huh, it could well be. I saw Miss Dean drawing something like that, never twigged what it was. But now, if you want to explore old dusty tunnels full of dead people, congratulations, you'd be the best equipped. Messrs. Varley and Hunter might even join you for the thrill of it. Miss Hisham told me about this melody she's heard. You're looking for somewhere to practice? There's usually a piano in the drawing room, but we moved it downstairs, so you'd have somewhere to host your talks. Didn't work anyway. I found a nice one in storage this week, though. But that's not much use to you, is it? So the basement has the piano. It's quite the portrait they have up of Lady Wilhelma Blake, if I'm not mistaken. Ha! You haven't heard the story, sir. Just ran off one day, soon after getting back from Egypt, never meant to be seen again. Can't much blame her. I'd say once you get a taste of the outside world, it's hard to come back to this. Do you know anything about Keenan powder? No, it doesn't ring a bell. Sounds medical, though. Never heard of anyone taking it for, fun, anyway. What do you make of these? They look like components for a ritual or charm of some sort. I wouldn't know about all that, sir. You'd ask Mr. Hunter. He knows about that sort of thing. Can you tell me where Mr. Hunter is? Because I can't find the bastard. I wanted to ask if you've seen anything here larger than a ghost, a shadowy figure. Sir, sorry, if you need help with something tangible, then I'm your man. This stuff, no. Alright, you're probably a dead end. What can you tell me about what can you tell me about I did it again. What can you tell me about Mary Blake? Mary? Oh, you mean Mrs. Marquez? Not much. I never knew her. They hired me long after she died.
I'll leave you be.
Yeah, alright.
He is not getting me anywhere. Where can I find somebody useful? Well, I got 5 minutes to kill. This is where everyone I know is. I've been in every room possible. Except for the southwest corridor, because I don't have the key to it. And I don't have the key to the basement. Or the churchyard. I don't know how to get to the Blake family residence. Yeah, I think I'm about ready for that masked ball. I think I'm stumped. There's just one last thing I want to do before the ball. Just to be safe. What the fuck is your secret? What could it be? No, that's not gonna work. Nailed it. I don't have the answer. At least I don't obviously have the answer. Unless it's hidden in something I picked up already. Oh, it's interesting. I can't go completely around the outside. Man, I don't know what this could be, but it bothers me so much. I can't go straight down either. I'm a fucking genius! I'm a fucking genius! No fucking way, I just brute forced that! Oh my god! 5 million brain cells firing off at once! That's what we back in the day would call a brain blast. Holy shit. Okay. Whew, I gotta calm down. That was exciting. Okay. Are these Miss Dean's private notes? What did she want to hide so dearly? It's apparent I was right. I had little doubt, of course, but the jump from instinct to confirmation has been beyond imagining. I am the descendant of a Milesian ruler, one among three. My power is not imagined, nor subjective. It is written in the authority of blood. Those curling waves emblemize my body. Power is for the deserving, it said. I thought it ominous at first, even a trap, but it's clear I was paranoid. Perhaps it is simply the truth. That symbol, she said it represents her bloodline? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hot damn. Oh shit, look at it all. 15 out of 23 evidence, though. Oh, hang on a second. Can I examine more of this? No, I can't go any more into it. Okay. Oh, do I have enough to make this hypothesis? I'm still missing quite a bit. Miss Dean addended because... powerful Milesian ancestors promised information about her ancient power. Consider it. Damn it. Because an invite promised information about her ancient power? Consider it. About her powerful Milesian ancestors? Consider that. I know what happened here. Ah, of course I know. I'm so smart.
Someone invited Miss Dean to the manor. Someone who knew about her Milesian lineage.
Milesian. That makes a lot more sense hearing it now.
They also seem to believe that she is a wellspring of magical potential.
I've known people who are happy to exploit the skills of others. Did Miss Dean's mysterious correspondent really help her from the goodness of their heart? Or rather, what were they getting out of it for themselves? Can I learn anything about the culprit from this?
They know Miss Dean.
That seems unlikely. Their entire message is built on intrigue and trust.
Of course.
If she met them, and it was somebody she knew, it could be enough to chase her away.
That's true, obviously. It means they do not know Miss Dean.
This is likely true. They admit they are a stranger, and that is certainly true. Their entire message is built on intrigue and trust. If she met them, and it was somebody she knew, it could be enough to chase her away. Given that, I am looking for somebody with no prior history with Miss Dean.
Oh, that is a massive fucking hook. Holy shit. I can rule out so many people now.
I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
Mystery solved. Miss Dean's attendance. She was invited on the promise of knowledge and power. Oh boy. Still gotta work on this. But they have no pre-Manor history with Miss Dean. So I can eliminate Lau and McLeod. Where are you? McLeod, because they have previous history with Miss Dean. He has history with Miss Dean. She has history with Miss Dean. Mr. Hunter, who knows? Father. He has history with Miss Dean. Can't rule it out. Can't rule it out. He has history with Miss Dean. Don't know anything about him yet. Can't rule him out. Don't know anything about him. So I am down to 1. I guess that probably counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 suspects. Oh, we're getting somewhere. It's been slow, but we are getting somewhere. I might actually solve this mystery. Wow. After a lot of nothing, it was good to get a lot of something. Now, I can discuss this with some people. I should do that. That's how I'll use my remaining 5 minutes. Discuss that new note I found with people that would know about it. Because that's going to be a very key thing for finding the culprit. So somebody that doesn't know Miss Dean, but also somebody that like knows about Milesian powers. Like that's got to be a very narrow, you know, small selection of people is what I'm trying to say. Hello.
Hello.
I heard recently that Miss Dean descends from a powerful bloodline of Milesians. Good for her. I've been told she is a talented practitioner. I'm not sure about her bloodline plays any part in that, but it sounds impressive. Hopefully not so impressive that some lunatic comes looking for her blood. Don't look at me like that, Mr. Ward. People have done worse for the promise of less. Okay.
Not at all.
That got me nowhere. Who else can I talk to? On it. To the ball or into the drawing room. I have no idea where my friend is with the antlers or whatever.
Mr. Ward, what can I do for you?
Did you know that Miss Dean comes from powerful blood? I didn't, though I'd expect nothing less from a practitioner of her caliber. Blood counts for more than it should, I know, but magically, certainly, hers seems unparalleled. Do you know of the Milesians? Know of them. I am one, Mr. Ward, as are you, presumably. They are the race of men who came here and wrestled the right to settle from the gods. I do love the country, but some days I wish our ancestors had sailed somewhere warmer. Well, I mean, while I'm here... I found a pile of twigs and horsehair. Does this have anything meaning to you? Either you have a magpie building a nest or somebody is practicing witchcraft. But horsehair? Maybe the stable is a good place to check. Would Hunter be practicing witchcraft?
I have to be well, Mr. Ward.
That would be pretty weird, right? If Mr. Hunter was practicing witchcraft? Wrong way. Right way. Alright, talk to Fiat in the drawing room about this Miss Dean's note here, and then we will check out the masked ball. And that will probably be a good starting point after we see what that ball is like.
Ah, Declan. Aren't you fierce good coming back to see me?
did you know that Miss Dean hails from a powerful Melician bloodline? That's what I've been hearing, at least. Does she now? That little. No wonder she. Oh, I have no time to spend on bitterness, Declan. I'll hope she miraculously puts it to good use and leave it at that.
I'll let you go.
You take care now, Declan. And don't forget to get a bite to eat into you. It's going to be a long day.
Alright, it's time for the masked ball. It's getting late. I should return to my room and freshen up for the ball. I pick my investigations up again once it's over. Oh, we're straight there.
Okay, I'm ready. Well, how do I look? You clean up well, Declan? I'm starting to see why I was offered so much money to come here. There's something very wrong with Blake Manor, and it seems Miss Dean's disappearance is only a small part of it. Do I continue? So much of what I've seen today is far beyond what I've ever thought possible. Every minute I spend here among this devilry, I risk losing my grip on reality. If I haven't lost it already. I could just leave. After all, I've been paid a deposit that will keep me ticking over until the end of next year at least. I could just leave and save myself. And damn Miss Dean and this cadre of magicians to whatever hell they brought upon themselves. No. I need to see this through. If not for Miss Dean, if not for the guests here, then at the very least for the staff forced to work here. And anyone outside these grounds who could be harmed by whatever demonic work is in motion here. My soul is tarnished enough as it is. Helping these pagans will hardly change what's waiting for me in the next life. Whatever's coming next, I pray I have the strength to face it. I'd better get going. At this rate, I fear I may be the last person to the ball.
Alright, well. Let's get a save in. And let's see what this ball's all about. Ah, Mr. Varley, good to see you. I probably have some questions for you, actually.
Mr. Ward, our final attendee.
My apologies. I was delayed in getting ready.
Of course, sir. There is no need to excuse your time to us. This is, however, a masked ball, sir. If you have not brought your own, we can provide one.
Please, I seem to be underdressed.
You've no idea, sir. Sorry, Mr. Varley, sir. Not my place. Anyways, here's your mask, sir. And some champagne for the toast.
You may go on through, sir. I'm sure the others are eager for your arrival.
My thanks.
Gentlemen, ladies.
What kind of masked ball is this? I have not been to one before, but this doesn't seem right.
Let me once again welcome you to Blake Manor. I am honored to have you at this event. It is one's duty to the household and family to look forward to the future, to make decisions that strengthen the land and line. But it is also important to take some time and look backwards, not through storytelling or nostalgia, but through the literal visitation of my forebears. None of which would be possible, of course, without the talents of the renowned Carmela Mantovani.
It's not really good in maxed ball if you tell who's behind the mask. Saying.
Thank you, Marquis Blake.
Oh my god, you guys are doing it all
You're
wrong.
Too generous, for I am but a humble guide. It is all of you shall do the work. Tomorrow night, when the veil is thinnest, our collective psychic forces will pierce through. Finally, we will speak directly with one of the dead. Absolutely, definitively beyond question. No medium, no spirit boards, no automatic writing. A spirit, here, talking to us itself, in its own voice. Finally, conclusive proof on the end of life. Their transition into a state of unlife. What they know of any forms of afterlife, and where the known ghost spirits go. But that is for tomorrow, see? Tonight, we celebrate. Perhaps preemptively. But after the event tomorrow, we will be trained, shaken, and, no doubt, changed by the revelations learned. Let us toast the end of our own ignorance, the birth of a new us, and the start of a new world of deeper spiritual understanding.
Come, friends, let us raise our glasses to Miss Mantovani and to knowledge.
Poisoned? Poisoned? No, this can't be good.
Where am I? What was in that drink? Have I been drugged? What the hell is happening here? Shh, Declan. They're listening. I can't let on that Hey, I know her. Hey, I know you. Why do you keep doing that?
Wait, she shouldn't do that. That's not normal. What have they given me?
My stomach feels so... not... great.
Don't worry. That will pass. Next, your jaw will tighten. That's also normal.
You'll share them? Any roots you find?
I suppose I don't see a reason not to. Good evening. How are we finding the celebrations?
Good one, Beth. I'm just gonna be pleasant, you know?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it all. Or am I?
Well, be seeing you.
Are you real? Only I think I was just talking to an apparition.
I am real.
I think perhaps so was your apparition.
I see you guys. Gonna keep going this way. Oh, I'll talk to you.
I am glad I am free of my husband. This is already too much. If he were here, I don't know if I would make it through this night.
I kind of want to see what the Red Cloak has to say. Marquez Blake, is that you?
Going to plan, Marquess?
I believe so. But really, I am only providing the space. You would need to check with Miss Mantovani or the staff to be sure.
Of course, of course.
I'm taking a long way. Long way. Long way. How do you do, Miss Mantovani?
I must. You look gorgeous. No, more than that. Radiant. Words aren't quite.
They are not. Words are a tool for communication. But they are often, quite often, a poor tool. See? Here are colors we can hear. New shapes. Impossible to recreate flavors. And, of course, we're within a touch of the dead. Language was not made for these moments. To fit any of this in a box we could describe would be to lessen it. Just enjoy it, my beautiful Seraphim.
Who got taken out of the party? I need to stop. Can't let them get away.
Why did you let it happen?
Brother?
I tried.
Brother!
It burns! Please, put it out!
How? You're dead.
It burns!
How?
Alright, worth a shot. Oh, good luck. A mask? It must have fallen off the kidnapped victim. There's something stuck to the inside. A long red hair? What color is Miss Dean's hair?
I can't let them get away.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. can do this all night, buddy. All right, into the maze. Let's get crazy with it.
There.
I'm not losing you. Oh.
Where did they... What on earth? The entity! It towered over the kidnapper. Twice their size at least.
You want me to go into the portal?
Is that a portal of some kind? It is pointing at the portal. As if it wants me to go there, or wants to go itself, but cannot.
All right, well. Uh-oh, what time is it? 11 at night?
Oh, my head.
11 a.m. the next day?
What did they give me? Was any of last night real? It was clear I wasn't the only one who took something. Nor was I the only one caught by surprise.
Oh my god, I just lost so much
It
time.
did seem to be part of the celebration. What is wrong with these people? I should go back over the chase in my mind. See if I can learn anything that could guide me onwards. That giant figure. The one that led Miss Dean through the grounds. It wanted to go through that portal but couldn't. Why?
Oh boy. And there's an envelope here. Oh man, I have so many things. Okay. Alright, first off, save. Second off, let's do some thinking. I descended into the catacombs as I chased a kidnapper through the ballroom's secret doorway. Consider it. I know what happened here.
The culprit took advantage of everyone's inebriated state last night to kidnap one of the other guests. They used knowledge of a secret door and secret passages under the manor to get their victim out of the ballroom. We lost them in the maze, not far from where Miss Dean's trail went cold, where I found the petals and the sigil. Can all of this teach me anything useful?
They have knowledge of the grounds.
The only way they could have known about the door in the catacombs is if they knew the grounds. Either from working here, knowing the place in some other capacity, or having access to plans. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
Mystery solved. The chase. There are many secrets hidden under the hotel. I should search the basement for more. The manor is haunted by a shadowy figure whose name is have I figured out his name? whose name is the Kyleech, and they want to return to hang on, I gotta read these things again to know what they are. Old Irish gods, mythical race. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I gotta think. Consider that one. The manor is haunted by a shadowy figure whose name is Gobanu, and they want to return to 12th Day Danan through the portal? Nope. It's here to knock? I knew what happened here. I knew I had the wrong Irish phrase.
A god lives here. Or is trapped here, perhaps. And he wants to return home, to Tirnanog, through a portal located somewhere on the manor's grounds. Has the Seance awoken it? Or is it stopping him from leaving? Or are the two events linked at all? The Tuatha Dé Danann. They fought the Milesians and were tricked underground by them. Is that why Miss Dean was brought here? Because of her link to those ancient Milesian leaders?
Mr. Solid Haunting, the god Gobanu is trapped at the manor and wants to leave. So smart. So smart. Okay, so now I gotta figure out who the missing person is. Which, oh, it's probably Mr. O'Finn, honestly, because I haven't seen him. And I gotta investigate the basement. Okay. And I know the culprit knows the grounds, which honestly is pretty much most of my remaining people that I am suspicious of. So it doesn't help me a whole lot more. What is this? Invite to lunch today with Marcus Blake at 1 p.m. in the dining hall. Interesting. That's true. What do I have on you now? Nothing. Good. Oh, wait, I have a teeny tiny bit. Okay. So I should investigate your residence, should profile you, I should meet you for lunch, and figure out your motives. Alright, easy enough. Alright, so I have... Again, is it still 7? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. I have 7 possible suspects. And, yeah, we have made a lot of progress tonight, despite my best efforts. So... I say we end it on that note. And next week... Oh, I have 2 hours until lunch. Wow, I'm really fucked starting today at 11 a.m. and not 8 a.m. All right, so yeah, next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we will be going through day 3 and maybe even finishing this game, because I'm running out of time here, and I'm starting to think I might not actually save everyone now, because yeah, I don't know how long day 3 is. Actually, is there a hint in the timetable of how long day 3 is? Well, the catacombs don't open until 3 p.m. today. Well, the grand seance is at 9 p.m. So I have 10 hours. Okay. Okay, lot to do. Let's put notifications on. Silent dinner in the dining room. Interesting. Alright, notifications are set. I'm going to save again so I don't forget to do that. But, alright, well. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. And hopefully we can continue this amazing progress next week. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good night.